Hello, all Justified fans. Back with part two on Noah's Stetson. So, this one actually took me a little bit longer because I thought Noah was wanting one look of a hat, and then he sent me a picture of another one after I had taken photos of it. So, it was my fault. I thought he was wanting something else that I had done. So, anyway, basically, what Noah is wanting is this hat right here that Raylan's wearing. And so it was actually kind of a little bit more trickier than what I thought. And I realized while making this hat that most of the hats that I do are 3.5 inches. And when I was doing this with the 3.5 inches, it just wasn't coming out right. And so what happened was I noticed that the hat was like too big, and I had to take another 1/8 of an inch off of it. So there is the how much I took off the hat. Each one of those little bands right here is 1/8 of an inch, and I took 3 of those off, so 3/8. And there is the original hat band, and then there is the Raylan Givens hat. Now, this hat I noticed changes when you hold it in different angles and stuff. It changes, and it's not so much prominent on camera as it is in person. Just very hard to trying to hold this here to get everything, but turned out really well. Just took me a little while to figure that out, that hat right there that Raylan is wearing is a little bit shorter, 1/8 of an inch shorter. So what's that put me at? It's 1/8 of an inch shorter than half. So what is that? 3 3/8, I think. 3/8. If my brain's doing math in my head. But like I said, just a little bit shorter than the other hats that I'm doing. So when you come down, and we'll kind of get it on the eye level and stuff, it's flattened out on the ends. And then as we come around, the hat has a little bit of an arch. See, now here when we're looking at it, because we're not looking at it like if we were standing eye to eye and stuff, but the hat has it's kind of flattened out and dipped in the back or the front, and it's just hard to stay on that bottle. This hat, Noah sent me a message and he's like, I need to see it on the glass head. I'm like, won't fit on the glass head. It just set up there because this hat is, like I said, it's a 6 7/8 or something like that. Let me make sure that's right. Yeah, 6 7/8, and it just, I don't have anything that it'll sit on. So the hat, like I said, I think it came out pretty damn good. Very kind of difficult to do, and to match the hat Raylan's wearing in this scene. And I cannot remember the episode that Raylan's wearing this hat. I know it wasn't the last episode. At first I thought this wall here was the mining shaft, and I know it's not. But Raylan's hat's got a lot of bends and tweaks, and depending on what scene you're looking at, the hat changes. And somebody once told me that, like, I think I read it or something, but there was only 2 hats used in the show. One was the hero and one was a backup. That is a complete lie. Complete lie. Raylan's hat, since even in some episodes, it changed, from one scene to another. And don't know why that they did that. Have no idea. Now, they always have a hero hat and a backup hat and stuff like that. But Raylan had numerous hats. Still don't know if the Carson is the right color. Every time I look at a hat on like that scene right there, it doesn't look really any darker than this one here. But there's actually, I've got some like really good photos of Raylan's hat, where it was, how it's got different bends and it's flat, and then it's not even like symmetrical all the way around. It's got all these like really odd bends and creases in it. When I talked to Patia Purdy, we were talking back and forth about wardrobe and hats and stuff, and she said that Raylan wore a 7 1/4, or Tim, and so did Sam Elliott. So they both wore the same size hat. And I recall, and I'd have to go back through messages and stuff like that, but they had more than 2 hats, and it's obvious if you watch the show. Now in season 5, the hat, in the very beginning, the first episode, when Raylan goes down to Florida and he's dealing with the crows, that hat, I actually kind of like that hat, and I want to make me one. But to me, it's almost like a cowboy hat / fedora. Or if you go back and you watch or look at like these old moonshiners and stuff like that, that hat really resembled that with the curvature of it. And I just really like that hat. So I might, if I get this 6X or something, I might just do it in that style of that season 5, that very first episode. I just really like that hat. And like I said, that's when he's down in Florida and stuff. But the hat came out really, really good. I sent pictures to Noah, and he said it looked perfect to him. So that means I'm going to get this in the mail to him tomorrow. I'll get it out to him. And I don't know if you guys caught that or not, but this does have the cowboy giving his horse a drink of water out of his Stetson hat. That's like mine, only mine's a 4X. And then on the box, it's the same photo that's in the inside the hat. So, and for any of you guys wanting, there it is, a 6X 61 Silver Billy. This one was 3 3/4, and then the size was 6 7/8. And there's probably your some kind of stock number and stuff on the hat. But I really like these Stetson boxes. And then this box, like I said, will go back into the box that it was. And then, like I said, actually this is upside down. It should go like that. Raylan's got his head down, and I don't know, I just always like that. But anyway, guys, there you go. That's the update on how the hat was cut, shaped, and just made this one a little bit shorter than the what was it before? I was doing them 3 1/2 to match that hat from that scene, and that's what it was. So there you guys go. Just talk to you later, and hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.